Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be joining in on a new project pan. I am a month late. This is the Zodiac project pan, and it was created by Kina's Closet. I'll link her, well, it was created by Kina, but her YouTube channel is Kina's Closet, and I'll link her channel in my description. But it is another fantastic ladies collab project pan, and I did have it on my list of ones that I wanted to do even before January hit, but because I ended up with so many different projects going on, I just didn't get round to doing it for March. So it goes from March this year until March next year, and everyone's already done their first update for April, and I thought, oh gosh, no, I still want to do it. So I thought, okay, let me do it. And basically it's all astrology, and I really like astrology, and I've decided to pick 12 eyeshadows, and it's basically, and I think a lot of people have done that too, if not maybe everybody. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be for eyeshadows, but some people might not have done eyeshadows. But I think I just put it off because I thought, oh gosh, I'm working on too many eyeshadow palettes. How am I going to be able to manage this? I do have one project that's going to end in June, so I thought, okay, maybe I'll be able to manage it and it won't be too bad. So I'm going to try my best. I've got 12 eyeshadows from different palettes, all corresponding to the different star signs of the astrology. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but my goal is to hit pan. I don't have usage goals or anything like that, so I really just want to hit pan on these. Some of them I expect to hit pan on in the next month. That's kind of like my goal. Some of them I don't think I'll ever hit pan on, but I'm still going to add them into the project because obviously they're based on corresponding colors and things like that. So anyway, let me just get started. Hope it's okay I'm joining in late, but you know, I've been watching all the videos and I've got FOMO, so I really want to do it. So anyway, what am I doing first? Okay, so it's starting with Aries, which would be a red. So I picked a red eyeshadow. The one that I've picked, I mean, I've never panned a red eyeshadow or even got close to like a significant dip on a red eyeshadow. So I just don't know if that's going to be possible. I just cleared my throat. I don't know what's happened. Also, it's raining and it's a horrible day today, so it's all a little dark and I haven't got my lights on, but hopefully that's fine and you can see me. It does look extremely dark in here though. But anyway, for the first one, I have picked a red shadow from my bronze palette, and actually this is in my pan nose eyeshadows right now, and I'm going to use this one. It has like a lot of orange in it, but for me it's red enough that I think it will be fine. So let me just swatch that. That's gonna be my first one. It is pretty red, but it's like it's a very vibrant red. This is a pressed pigment, and it's really vibrant. It does stain the lids, but I really love this color. And you know, I thought it might be fun. The only other option that I had for a red was a ColourPop. Actually, let me just put the light on because this is kind of crazy. Oh, it got light all of a sudden and I didn't change anything, so I'm just going to keep it as that. But anyway, the only other red that I have is a ColourPop from the main squeeze, and I really didn't want to roll that in because that's not a palette that I particularly like. You know, when I rank my palettes, it's at the bottom. And what I wanted to do with this project is pick eyeshadow palettes that I actually want pans in, because I really do like those eyeshadow palettes, or I like the shades, or you know, there's a reason for me to pick it. I don't want to pick a palette that is mediocre at best for me, in my opinion, and one that I just never want to actually reach for, which would be the main squeeze. But I really do like this palette, and I think this shade is actually really kind of cool in this palette. So this is my first one. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but okay, the second one is for Taurus, and this could be a pastel pink, a blue, or a green. So the one that I picked, I don't know if I basically picked a pastel pink. It's just a very, very pale pink. It's nothing special. But I do really like this tiny little midi quad here. This is from Sophia and Maybelle, and this is the Aphrodite Palette. Oops, oh my gosh, I almost just dropped it. And I'm just gonna pick this matte right here. Such an easy little shade for me. I don't know how easy it would be to pan this, but it's very, very buttery. And it just looks like that. So it's a very light pastel-y pink, really, really light and pale. And honestly, because it's so light and pale, I could just put it on my lids and then put something else on. It really doesn't matter what color, because it's almost like a cream, to be honest, because it's so pale. So this one I'm going to be rolling in. This one, I imagine I could probably, this would be a realistic one for me to hit pan on. I really do think this quad is really sweet and cute. Obviously you can't do much with it, but I still think it's sweet and cute. So I thought I'll roll that one in. Didn't want to pick something super hard for me to do because there are some hard ones in here. Gemini is something yellow. So I have picked, oh, actually I picked a good one. Actually I have it on my lids today. I have a combination of a couple of these shades on my lids. But it is a shimmer, and it's whatever you see that's yellow, that's what I have on the, that's what I have, and that's what I'm picking. So it's from my Nomad Cartagena Magica palette, or Cartagena Magica palette. I know people say that, and that's probably the proper way to say it. And the shade that I have picked is not the matte, but it is the shimmer, because I think I could, because I already have a really nice dip in this. I really like it, and I know that I can hit pan in them because I've hit pan in this shimmer. And that's my second favorite shimmer in the palette. And it is a really beautiful yellow. And obviously these prompts don't specify if they need to be vibrant or anything. It just says yellow. So I picked it and there it is. It's got like even gold to it, but I don't know. For me, I really like that. So I picked that one. And I think that one would be a realistic one for me to be able to hit pan on. I don't know how everyone's doing it. I imagine that once you hit pan, you just roll in a new one if you're still within the year. That's what I'm going to do. So once I hit pan, I'll just roll in another shade. But yeah, hopefully I know what shade to roll in once I do hit pan. But yeah, that one I imagine I could probably hit pan maybe 2 to 3 months, because I do have so many other things going on. But it definitely is one that I feel like I could do, and I really love that palette. So again, I love all of these palettes, or all of these, you know, there's something about these palettes I really enjoy, and that's why I've picked them as well. I haven't picked anything that I really don't like. So the next one is for Cancer, and this is either a silvery blue or a smoky gray. I don't really have, I mean, I actually do have smoky grays now, but I decided to pick a silvery blue, which I cannot see right now. Where is it? All right, I put my light on now because it was getting very dark and I couldn't fix it, so the light's on. But anyway, the next one, yeah, is Cancer. So I decided to pick a silvery blue, and I thought the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette was perfect for that. I really think this Opal Oral is really nice, and I have a very nice dent in there as well. So I thought, why don't I try to do that one? I actually put this on the lids as well, but you can't really tell. I think it's more like in the inner part, but this is such a beautiful, beautiful shade, and it's very silvery, but it has obviously the blue to it. So it's kind of perfect for me to pick this shade. And yeah, that's the one I'm going to do. And I really do like this palette. I didn't like it at first. I mean, at first I thought, oh, it was okay. I was really disappointed in it. And then I grew to understand how to use it, and I really, really like it now. Anyway, so the next one is Leo. So this is either orange or yellow. I decided to go for orange, and I went for like a lighter orange. So I already have a goal in mind that I want to hit pan in this shade anyway. I'm working on this palette on a different project, which is my Miss Bliss palette. I'm working on my color pan project, and the shade that I want to hit pan on is this Optimist shade. And obviously it is sort of like a paler peachy orange, which I really enjoy. You can't really see because I put oh, you can see there. You can see the dip now, but with the lighting, you can't really see it too well. But this is lovely. I really like it, and I already have a dip. So this is one of the ones that I imagine I could probably hit pan in the next month or two. That would be my goal. I mean, my goal is to hit pan within this next month. So we'll see if I do. But yeah, that one is the next one that I have. All right, Virgo. I'm a Virgo, so this is kind of boring for me, to be honest, because you've just got green or dark brown, and I picked dark brown. But, you know, I know that a lot of Virgo palettes always have that earthy, you know, green, browns in them. But then I've seen other ones where they have like some purples and stuff. I really honestly don't know what colors we're supposed to have as Virgos. You let me know. I don't know. But I was a bit boring. So I picked my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I actually really like this, and I wanted to bring it out again. Because I remember there was a brown in here that I really liked, which was this Oud shade. And this was actually a focus shade that when I was doing my Pandas eyeshadows, I was using this whole palette, and this was a shade that I was trying to focus on the most. And, you know, it's not really like a dark brown. For me, it is dark brown, so that's why I've picked it. And I really like it, and it also gives me an excuse to use this palette a little bit more, so that's great. Don't know if you can hear that, but that is the rain. It's like a storm outside. So the next one that I have is Libra. Yes. And you can either pick pink pale green or shades of blue. And I decided to pick pink again. But this one is a very like light pink, so I picked a shimmer. I actually have this one on today as well, but it's sort of mixed in. Yeah, it's raining a lot, sorry everyone. So I wanted to pick another shade from my Stone Vibes palette, and I decided to pick this Vibes shade. I would have picked this one, but it is more of a purple, and this one does actually, it is pretty pink. So I'm just going to pick this one. I really like this palette, like I said, and that's where it is. So this, it's got this lovely shimmery, oh my gosh, this one is going everywhere. I gotta be careful it doesn't go over my top. But yeah, so I'm picking that one for Libra. I think it's really nice, and I think that would be a feasible one for me to potentially hit pan on. It'd probably take a little bit longer than this one because this one's got a much bigger dip. And I feel like Opal Aura is a lot stiffer than this one. This one, the quality, it's kind of the same, but it's a little bit drier, I think. So anyway, that's what I'm doing for Libra. And then Scorpio is either deep red or maroon. So this one was a tricky one for me to do. I instantly knew which shade I wanted to use and which palette I wanted to use, but then thinking about it, I thought that's going to be too hard for me, and I almost didn't do this project because I just thought I'm just not going to be able to do it. But I like this shade, and I'm naturally like drawn to it when I've been working on this palette. So this is from my Wine and Only. I'm working on this palette in my June Bride project pan, which is going to be ending in June. I think a lot of people are extending it. I'm gonna actually just do my finale in June because, you know, I'm going to do this project and I'm just going to be too overwhelmed if I have everything going on. But anyway, I'm working on this, and I'm tracking my progress, but the shade that I want to roll in to this project is this one, which is called Mullet Over. It's a really beautiful, like deeper red, sort of maroony shade. I really like it, and I've been really into these shades right now. So, you know, it's kind of like up my alley. I don't know if I'm going to like it in like 2 months time, but that's the one that I'm going to be working on. It doesn't really look that great there, but it looks lovely on my eyes. So that's what I'm rolling in. Okay, Sagittarius is either rich purples or rich blues, or dark blues, sorry. So this is another one that I kind of struggled with because I don't want to work on a dark blue, so that was totally out of the question. And then in terms of rich purples, there weren't really any that I felt that I really liked. And then I saw that I wanted to work on my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, and there is a purple in here. I don't know if it's like a rich enough purple, but it is this amethyst shade, and I do like this one, and that's what I'm going to pick. So we'll see what I do with it. Just looks like this. I think it's pretty rich. It's not, you know, super dark. When I think of like a rich color, it should be probably darker than that. That's not a very good swatch. I'm not doing good swatches with these ones. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a shade that I know I like and that I have pulled in. And again, I didn't want to pull in another ColourPop, you know, monochromatic palette, which would be like the Lilac a lot one, which has a purple in there. And I also have the other one. What is the other one called? I can't even remember what the other one's called. I just want to pull another. I didn't want to pull ColourPop, so I decided to pull this one. All right, so the next one is Capricorn, and I have so many Capricorns in my life. My mother's a Capricorn, my brother's a Capricorn, my partner's a Capricorn, I've known a lot of Capricorns in my life, like, you know, exes and friends and stuff like that. So I know Capricorns pretty well. And this one would be either subdued dark green, gray, black, or brown. So there's like a lot of different options for this one. But I already had a shade in mind of what I want to pan, because this again is a palette that I am already working on another project, and I do have a shade in mind that I would like to pan. And it is more of a subdued color, which is from my Mint to Be palette, and it is this one round down here, which is called Chill Factor. This one I actually want to hit pan on. I have this in my Child of the 80s project pan, and I'm trying to hit pan on this. So I think it'd be great to be able to just roll it into this project, see if I can, what I can do, because obviously if I don't hit it for my Child of the 80s, I'll still have it in this project because I do want to hit pan in this, and I really do like this palette, and I already have a pan here. Now the lighting is just too light. I can't deal. But anyway, so this is what I'm going to pick for Capricorn. Aquarius is electric blue with turquoise. This was a hard one for me to pick because, again, it's blues and I couldn't get away with it. So that's either going to be electric blue or turquoise. And for me, those are just both blues colors. I have a lot of turquoise, but I didn't want to pick turquoise. And I don't know if this is electric blue enough, but I am going to pull from my Book of Magic, and I'm going to pull this one, this Alexa shade, because I know that the shades in here are pretty shallow. I've hit pan in a matte, you know, 2 mattes actually already, and 1 shimmer down here. You know, they are very shallow, and I like this shade a lot in this palette. For a blue shade, which I'm not a huge fan of blues, I have to be in the mood for them. I really like this shade. So I'm going to pull this. Oh, I didn't swatch the Chill Factor one. Let me swatch that as well. But yeah, I feel like that Alexa one is going to be good. I say Alexa, it's Alexia. I just can't say that. But anyway, let me just swatch these two. So those are those two down there. So you can see I have a really nice selection. I have a lot of shimmers up here, and then I do have some pretty decent amount of mattes and a really nice color story. I know it's a lot of colors, but I have quite a nice color story, I feel like. And I do think that is a really beautiful, stunning. I mean, for me, that is electric blue. I don't know if that is considered electric blue, but for me, I think that's blue enough, and it is electric enough, and I like it. All right, I turned my light off because it just got too bright, and that's what they all look like still. So still very stunning. And then the last one that we have is Pisces, and my sun is a Pisces, so this one is special. It's a soft sea green. So this is one I don't know what a sea green is. Is that more turquoise, or is that more like real green or whatever? I don't know. I just took what I wanted to pan. So I've actually picked my My Alley Beauty palette, the Yasmin palette, and there is a lovely green in here, this shimmery green. I don't have a pan in here, and I really want one. And I thought, okay, let me just pick this one. It's really nice, and yeah, I'm just gonna pick it. I don't know if that's sea green enough. I didn't really know what sea green is because honestly, the sea has so many different colors to it, but that's what I'm looking like. Maybe it's more like grassy green, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of different colors in here. I really like it. I like the fact that I've got, you know, I've got what, only 4 shimmers actually, and then the rest are matte. So, you know, actually this is a shimmer. So I've got 5 shimmers, the rest are matte. That's almost an even mix. I think it's going to be a good year. Hopefully I will do all right. I don't know. Anyway, I have missed a whole month, but you know, I'm trying to play catch up, and the reason why also, you know, I feel like there's 2 shades in here that I could probably hit pan on faster, which are my goals, which would be from the Miss Bliss and the Mint to Be. I have those 2 shades where I have pretty decent dips. There's definitely shades here that I do not think that I'm going to hit pan, like the Juvia's Place one. I do not think I'll hit pan. I don't think I'll hit pan in my Wine and Only, but I am going to roll it in because I do like it. So yeah, we'll see how I do. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about the lighting. I have nothing on. It's now suddenly so bright. So I can't control the weather, and obviously decided to do all this when I was trying to film. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you next time. I just said that, but yeah, bye.